season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kentucky's offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Right back to him on the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people
turning it on. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Hoosiers are in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on the... Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Pickett. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Oh, he's getting it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's gone. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Kentucky! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in a snake.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, it's Bond. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in, it's Sullivan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it, looking for a first. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Second and goal coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Mendoza. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. Turning on the Jets. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot. Now dealing with, he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there.
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a 1st down play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his man, it's Pickett. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. It'll be a draw. Tripped up for the tackle.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And the Wildcats, buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Surging forward on the sneak. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking for room. It's Ball. Got the 1st down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Now, a fourth down.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Finds a seam. Inside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the run. Got room on the return. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll try the count. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here in the second overtime. End off from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Kentucky! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for two. He's looking to pass. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Bond. Runs through a tackle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks...
Touchdown, Hoosiers! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You work on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much.